Welcome back to Rimworld. So, we've got a robot trader here. I was going to say a COD trader then, which I suppose isn't too wrong. Here selling us a bunch of robots. So really, what do we want to buy here? Honestly, I was kind of hoping they'd have more hauling bots. It's not like we can't build our own, but I want to go to war. I've been saying it for many episodes. I'm spending time building these utility droids. It's time not spent building battle droids, which is going to be our plan. Battle droids led by Sith. We're basically the separatists at this stage. And honestly, that's exactly what we are. We're separatists, you know. Count Dooku, I think, to some extent, you could argue, wasn't a real Sith Lord. You know, he was a guy using the dark side to his own nefarious deeds of you know, getting his people away from the Republic. I think that's fair. Why the hell not? So that's basically what we're doing with Krup Voosh, right? We're going to kick out the rebels, kick out the Empire, and take the planet for our own. That's the plan. So, more to the point, do we want to spend some money on these boys? Now, apparently the gardening bot, I did notice this, the gardening bot was butchering as well. So it's actually not just something for, it doesn't say, but it's not just, what's when, oh, alright, okay, there we go. I thought that said it was a light then, I don't know why it threw me off so much. So it's not actually a gardening bot, but it apparently does do other things as well. This is all useless, honestly. I wanted some crafting bots, to be honest with you. And again, time spent crafting bots is time not spent crafting androids. So I think what we want to do is actually begin work on the full Android crafting station, the sort of Android crafting area, the factory, if you will. So why don't we, these are affected by the workbenches, it turns out, which I didn't think they would be. So you know what I'm going to do? This I was originally going to use for, I mean, what's the word? Fish industry? Apiculture? Or is that bees? I don't remember. Whatever it is. I was going to use that originally for a sort of food production room, some sort of industry, but we're going to use it for the robots. So, first things first, that's actually, they are affected by all of them, right? Does seem to be every single workbench. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, that's definitely 4 separate lines. So we'll basically want to do the same setup we've got here then. So let's go ahead and just quickly blueprint these cabinets. We'll put this somewhere central in the middle of this room. And then we'll just fill the whole room with Android making workbenches. I think that's probably the best thing for it. So in fact, we'll go as far to reinstall this one up here. And then, you know, fingers crossed, we can have androids building androids. And then have ourselves an army churned out in no time. We're going to have Krup and his other Force users. I know a lot of people have asked for Orlean not to be a Sith. And I feel like that's quite good to, you know, the whole balance of the Force and let's balance out Krup Voosh. She'll be a bit more light side. So we'll send just our Force users, I think is probably the nicest way to put it, along with our Android army here. I think this is going to be quite a nice little setup. So we'll actually make some work on that this episode, because I've been saying it for ages and not actually done anything. Right, let's also get a light in there as well. Let's go for a big old lamp just above it all. We'll put a couple in the corners too. Right, there we go. Right, so, along with that, in the, was it in the furniture for, yeah, the furniture tab, for whatever reason, has the upgrade stations. Now, are these affected by the benches? I don't think we'll be able to tell unless we build the bench first and try and reinstall it, which is a little annoying, but we'll assume it does. We'll assume that it's affected by it. So, oh man, these are tiny upgrade cabinets. Android station or bed. Oh, I see. So you know what? I think these are actually hospital beds for androids, aren't they? I think these aren't anything that you would want near a workbench. So actually, we have the upgrade cabinet, which is essentially your vitals monitor, and then the upgrade station, which is essentially your hospital bed for androids. Okay, so we'll put a couple of these down as well, then that couldn't hurt. I don't want too many, because obviously I don't know how many we're going to be upgrading. I don't know to what extent the upgrades are useful. We might want to send them out like the regular sort of beige-coloured battle droids, not the super battle droids that the CIS had, and just send those out to just act as fodder, basically, to give Krup Voosh some cover. Because as powerful as he is, I think attacking an Empire and Rebel base solo or with 3 other Force users backing him up, probably not good enough. I do like Carl's setup here. That's a cool outfit to have, huh? That's kind of, I like that. Alright, let's go blueprints, create. We want to take, excuse me, blueprints, create. We want to take these two. Alright, there we go. So what I'm thinking before we really get into this too much is probably just build a limited amount to start off with. So let's forbid these. Let's forbid these ones here and just see if we can, I don't know if the right word is come up with the best battle droid, because we can apparently reprogram them, change their parts. So I think we want to first experiment with what the best sort of permutation of combat droid is, and then move on from there. So I'm going to go ahead and forbid everything, but I guess we'll just leave that one going. So we do want the cabinets, obviously. What about these ones? They just got steel in them right now? That one's got, oh, just components. I'm going to go ahead and forbid this one and this one as well. We'll just build 2, and then obviously the actual main workbenches themselves. Wow, that actually took no time at all, huh? Right. Okay, so, we want to make, what is this swarm shell? A pressurized shell filled with micro-scythers, little drones that are instructed to seek out nearby targets and kill them. Oh, so that's like a mortar that fires, neutralopes? That's kind of cool. What have we not built? We've built a chemical processing unit. We've built a muff unit. We've built an N.Solution Unit. We've built a phyto mining unit. We have not got a canine cybernetic unit. Although I imagine that's just a robotic dog. How much research we got left on the tier 4 androids? Not much. Like, actually not much at all. Do we really need that for now? I'm going to say no. Do we really need Starship Reactor? Why did I get that one? Is that necessary for... I'm going to go ahead and cancel that preemptively. I also built this. I just assumed this was all Android now that I look back at it. But actually, for some reason, Starflight Basics has been put... Oh, so Starflight Basics is necessary before you can make AI Persuasion. I see. Okay, and that allows you to build your... Oh, it's nestled that into the AI because it's just got AI. It's very strange, but it doesn't matter too much. Right, so we'll quickly go through tier 3 androids. I can't imagine it will take too long here with Krup Voosh and... Ooh, chunks of spaceship. That's actually quite a fair amount. With Krup Voosh and who is the other research we've got right now? Is it Uktras? It's Mitsuya. Of course it would be Mitsuya, right. So we'll let those guys get to work here. Now, I don't want to fall into the trap we fell into last time, whereby I upgraded all the colonists and sent them into battle and had the whole base run by robots. I still want our base to be a society run by people, not, you know, the people go out into combat and leave the robots to do the dirty work. Well, no, that's what I want. I want the robots to be doing the dirty work, but I don't want the robots being here, you know, actually running the settlement while our people are out. Doesn't seem to make sense. It seems a bit backwards to me, you know. Oh, Mining Co. dropping an expedition team. Hello. They're just 400 silver. Actually, that's not as bad. I was going to say they'll just give us a small amount of silver, but that's pretty good, decently. All right. Oh. Now, there seems to be an issue in the sense that I set up one of these to mine marble chunks based on the fact that marble chunks are what we're building our walls out of. What I didn't take into account, however, was that A, the crafting bots would obviously work on the marble chunks and not do anything else, and B, we have the chunk stacking mod. So even though actually we've got 500 marble chunks there, the game only thinks, if we go back to this one here, the game only thinks we've actually got 29. So I think we can probably suspend this one, maybe even permanently delete it, but suspend it for now. They'll just go to the quarry instead, which is fine. We just get random resources rather than focused resources, which is probably for the best. Good, okay, so hopefully the crafting bots, you know what, I feel like we don't need this many people working on mining. Sorry, working on stone cutting. So we're going to remove 2 of the stone cutting benches just based on the fact that these crafting bots, obviously you can't tell the bots what to prioritize. The bots don't have, to my knowledge, any means of saying, hey, I'd rather you make components than you know, make this crap. So I'm going to get rid of those in the hopes that they'll go back to doing something a bit more valuable. Where have they gone now, though? Crafting bot. He's actually got nothing to do. He's just moving around. So we've got... Oh, you know why? We've got too many Barnacks, like the freezer is full. And then, of course, obviously, we've got 2 people to resurrect as well. So we've got Cabrin and... Oh, 2 people in the sarcophaguses. What else do we need, then, for resurrected mech? Oh, we've got it. Ah, that explains a lot. What else do we need? Well, we need a DNA reconstructor. We need one of those. And we actually do need another resurrector now that Krup Voosh died. So we need 2 of those. I guess we could churn out... maybe make the... Man, I feel like putting those in the freezer was a bad idea because it sort of limited us in hindsight. So you know what? Allow all body parts into here. It doesn't matter. Right, so let's go ahead and finish off the production here. So we've got 8 Barnack legs, 5 Barnack arms. I actually want to make a bunch of Barnack spines because those are just something very easy to install. It's a single thing and it gives something like 35% manipulation. So it's very, very valuable. And now that's interesting. We can just straight up make in here with plasteel and advanced components new body parts. So I was sort of concerned before because we can print them off using the tissue printer, but that requires was it matter weave or hyper weave? That was it. Whereas with these benches we can just straight up make them. So I'm going to quickly write a massive list of every body part everyone's missing, and we'll give the... This is just something for the crafting bots to do in the background, right? Rather than not do anything at all. So we need 1, 2, 3 kidneys and 2 lungs as well. We can. It's just plasteel and advanced components, so it is fairly expensive still. The advanced components in particular aren't cheap. Let's go ahead and copy this one. Delete all of these, and we'll go ahead and link that bill. There we go. Okay, so 2 kidneys, 3 Barnack lungs. I should probably do until we've got X, but then again, we'll just do it like that. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We can have spares if I forget to cancel the bill or something like that. We always need fresh lungs and kidneys in this colony. Right, so now we are literally just waiting on the tier 4 androids to go through. Why are they not researching? Oh, probably because it's nighttime. That's understandable. So, let's open up the coffin for Ludeon Voosh. So, I'm going to wake you up here, Krup, to come and resurrect your ex-wife, your dead ex-wife that you murdered. Killed, in self-defense, to be fair. Right, so let's go, where is it? Resurrector mech, there we are. So, use that one on Ludeon Voosh, that we will forbid. Can he still, yeah, he can still use things on her, or not. The only reason I'm forbidding that is because the bloody hauling bots, the second they so much as sense a dead body having moved, are over there trying to feed it to the goddamn Crate Dragons, as we found out on many, many occasions. Now, I think we can forbid them and resurrect them still, right? Let's just see if that works. Boom, she's back. Okay, rescue Ludeon Voosh. There we go. Just put her in the hospital or whatever. Right, so what we also want to do is rescue this guy from the Hammermen. Now, he was a good cook, which is very important, but he's also underground and force sensitive. Two good traits. So we'll also resurrect him as well, because he's been on ice since he died, so we don't need to use the other one. The other body reconstructor. Right, so get him back up. Welcome. Now we need to immediately capture him while he's still sick. Get him over to the prison. Along with Prairie. What was Prairie? You were pretty good, right? Force Princess Trigger happy with 13 Marshall. Yeah, no, I remember why I recruited you now. Welcome. I don't know if Marshall actually affects the lightsaber's effectiveness. It is just a melee weapon at the end of the day, so you sort of assume that it does, regardless of whether or not you have lightsaber offense up to the maximum. Now, this guy we need to use a reconstructor on. So you want to use the mech serum on you. And what were you good at again? I've got to remember who all these bodies are. Bloodlust, Force Sensitive, 11 Crafting. Absolutely fine. Alright, so Krup's gonna... Oh god, find me an incompetent cook. Incompetent cook? It's a bloody Ewok. Ewok, what have I told you? Who are our cooks? So we've got Kotway and Ainit Ukdras, who is currently getting surgery. So we actually probably want to go to these and say only Ainit Ukdras and Kotway, which I think is true anyway, isn't it? Oh, right, there we go. That's why this one was unrestricted. That explains a lot. We will go Kotway. Where is he? There we are. Right, now I'm also going to swap these over because we've got plenty of resources now. I'm actually also going to have to make lavish meals, which should have been doing for quite some while. Why is it only cooked one fine meal? Maybe they just didn't have the skill for it before, which is probably true in hindsight. Right, okay, Kotway. There you go. You are in charge of that one, my friend. Perfect, and we will pause. Do we even want to pause lavish meals or just have them do it forever? I suppose we probably should pause it at some stage. Let's do it until we've got... We'll do it until we've got 100 instead. So we'll make this one quite an open bill. Unpause at what? Like, I don't know, 25 left. That seems fair. And we go and copy that one over to... In fact, I was going to say we could copy the whole bill over, but I'll have to serve the worker again, so it's actually probably less work just to do with this method. Right, and then we'll say that it's for Ainit Ukdras. Right, there we go. That should stop the goddamn Ewok from poisoning all of our people again. I'll quickly swap those over. Nice, so now they're going to prioritize the best food first. Now, I'm not sure we have enough food variety for that. We have just corn and lentils. Every meal is corn and lentils. Oh, God. I have started growing rice just because I noticed that towards the end of last episode, but maybe we need to add a little other variety as well. We've got 2 cornfields. Let's replace this corn with beans, maybe? Seems like a good idea. And in fact, you know what would have been a good idea? Maybe in episode like 1 or 2, perhaps, actually researching the ability to grow different foods wouldn't have hurt either. What a fool. Right, did we, well, we've reconstructed that person. Right, Cabrin. So let's also get Blue Thicket Union. I don't know if you're an enemy or not. This may piss someone else off doing what we're about to do. But you know what? What's one more faction that hates Krup Voosh, huh? Just join the club at this point. So if we capture... Oh, they're an enemy. It's fine. We've already captured people from this one before. Okay. So I think our friends right now stand at the Zabrak. Let's just pause a second. So the androids are okay with us. Yeah, the Zabrak Empire. Darth Kara. Also not too unfriendly with us. So it's basically going to be us, a bunch of androids, and the Zabrak Empire sharing this planet. Obviously, the android insurrection will wipe out. Wretched Ivers Come and Villainy are our pirates. Rebel Alliance, Galactic Empire, more pirates. Interstellar Company. Not a big fan of us because we are obviously a rival industry here. We've got tribes that we've pissed off. These people, Gentle Tribe, not anymore. Not ever since we stole their people. Haytom Confederacy have always hated us, and Kuale. I'm sure we were friends with these guys at one point. Civil Outlander Union. We need to probably, I would say, make some more friends. So maybe we could call them Koale. See if we can send them a gift. No, we can't. That's a shame. Kind of out for a visit. We could send a caravan to go and offer gifts. But that seems like it... I mean, it might not be a bad thing. Now, was there not something out in the world I already wanted to go and check out? What have we got? What is this here? Hey, Tome Confederacy, United Cooperative want this destroyed, and they would give us... Oh my god, there's 28 enemies. So what about this one? Red Oasis Kinship want this one destroyed. We've got an abandoned settlement by us, obviously. I want to clear out this side of the map first. It's a shame we can't stay friends with the Blue Thicket Union, just because we're going to move down here and wipe those guys out. I don't want to wipe out a whole nation. Then we've also got the Bomb Trouts have set up an outpost, which is obviously upgraded into a full-blown settlement there. I might try and make friends again with the Blue Thicket Union. The issue is, it's because we captured their people. Okay, let's send... Who's our best diplomat? I think it is Krup Voosh. We'll send him off on a mission now that we've got a better researcher back again. There you go, just do that one. Quickly set up her jobs before we leave. There we go. So, Krup was just primarily researching and doing some building, but I think as our best diplomat, we should definitely send him out to... Oh, God, he's got... Is that 20? Oh, 18. It's quite close. Right, so let's go world. Let's go and try and make some friends with... We can't run this planet by ourselves, and we definitely can't have this many enemies. Form Caravan. Let's go Krup Voosh. We'll just send him and... I guess we'll just send him. I don't think we need to take anyone else at this stage. We'll send him with... Does the elephant move faster? Where's the move speed? 3.5. I'm pretty sure these crab dragons move... Yeah, they move really fast. Alright, send those two. Krup Voosh as the riders, moving 18 tiles a day. And we'll take... Nothing. We have no food. Are you kidding me? Well, we've got simple meals, but obviously that's not going to last us too long. Definitely not long enough to get there. And we also have to bear in mind there's going to be extra time spent. Could take the disgusting nutrient paste. Doesn't count as any days of food. Excuse me. Unless we take it with something else. Doesn't seem right. You know, let's make some packaged survivor meals in that case. Well, look at that. Krup proposed marriage to Orlean. Orlean agreed, and the two are now engaged, which is obviously going to be really annoying when one of them dies, because that's definitely going to happen given the big old upcoming war, but that's okay, fine. We can resurrect them. They've just got to deal with... I wonder if they gets rid of the mood debuff if you resurrect, like, their dead spouse. I never considered that. Anyway, so the packaged survivor meals are done. We're just waiting on a couple to be cooked here, so that... Oh, apparently it's cooked. Wait, hey, where are you moving? Where are you putting that? Oh, they're putting it in the fridge. Okay, fine, whatever. So they're cooked. They are at the top of the priority. I've also set up the restrictions so they don't eat them rather than literally any other meal. So fingers crossed now we shouldn't have to worry about that, and we'll always have a supply of them. So I've set it to like 30, which I think is a generous amount. Right, so we need allies in this war, because I'm not entirely convinced that as it stands right now we are... I mean, we are strong enough to stop them, but I don't just want to wipe everyone out. I feel like that's not very conducive, is it, to a good you know, interplanetary society. There we go, that's 32 meals. Nice, because they're making 4 at a time. So let's head off then. So Krup Voosh, form Caravan. Let's try it again, round 2, now that he's got some food. Probably will help out a little bit. Right, so set rider, Krup. And then we go package survivor meal. Boom. 2.7 days of food. Really? Ugh. And we've also got to take them gifts as well. So I guess we want to take whatever is the highest value. You know what they would like that is very low weight and very high value? I mean, besides, like, bionic legs and stuff. I was going to say, why not take a bunch of lightsaber crystals? Because those are very cheap to make, very high value. Where is it we made them? It's at the furnace, isn't it? So if we go, I don't know, yellow, purple, green, cyan, blue, azure, I don't really care. We'll make one of each and just take those, because they weigh next to nothing. Look, 0.2. It says they're only worth 90, but when we tried to sell them before, they were worth a lot more than that. Oh, maybe it's a synthetic crystal, at which point that's still fine, because it's just 10 more stone. So for 50 stone blocks, we can make something worth 2,000 silver that weighs less than a kilogram, weighs a third of a kilogram. So maybe we'll just do that instead. Let's go ahead and make... I don't know, we'll make 5 of the damn things. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll move that to the top of the bill. There we go. And hopefully that will do the job. Because the crafting bots can do it, I'm actually going to do something a little different here, because they are quite valuable and will act as good gifts. We're going to set up a lightsaber crystal infusing factory. So let's go ahead and actually do it X amount, or do it until we have X. So do it until... So why don't we do it like that? That's fine. So infuse synthetic crystals. We should probably do that forever. No, because if we do that, they'll just keep... Yeah, so that's fine. That will always limit us to... So we'll have 10 synthetic crystals in storage, but 10 yellow lightsaber crystals. And then what I'm going to do is... most likely... Copy the bills over, but swap them around, if that makes sense. So we'll copy all, go over to this bench, paste them in, and then just swap those two around. So one person is going to prioritize refining the crystals, the other person is going to prioritize infusing the crystals. Fingers crossed, as long as the robots actually, you know, do their job. Speaking of which, where are all the crafting robots? Are they actually crafting? Well, so that job's been started. Oh, the kidneys. Yeah, no, that'll be it. Right, okay, understandable. There we go, that's basically what we're after here. So we've got one guy refining crystals, one guy infusing crystals, then we've got 2 crafting bots actually working on components, you know, kidneys, whatever the hell they're making. And then, of course, with all of these, have we only made one so far? Yeah, it's quite a slow process, actually, even with this. Bear in mind, we are playing Speed 4. Even with all of this, it's still quite a slow process, but again, it's so valuable. And it costs us almost nothing but work, so... I mean, it's pretty good. It's a little OP. I mean, okay, it's very OP. It's very unbalanced. But, you know, I feel like there's nothing that could potentially ever go wrong with offering up a tribe of people that hate us a bunch of synthetic lightsaber crystals. Zicko Cranchar successfully tamed an overgrown Colossus. Oh, good. Time to trim... So this thing's just going to churn out wood by the sounds of it. I imagine they're also going to eat a shit ton of food. Now, I did expand out the grass farm, the hay grass farm a little bit there. So... fingers crossed it'll be enough, but I'm not entirely convinced that this thing is going to eat all our food and all the other animals will starve. But, you know, we'll wait and see. Right, okay, that's good. We're getting the first rice harvest in there, but it looks like probably the second one at this stage, let's be honest. A siege. Nice, okay. The bomb trials. This is what we've been waiting for. Finally, another siege. They're quite far away. Same tactic as always. Yeah, let's be honest. Okay, so let's take everybody. Everybody get in line. Harp the android, my dude, you need to, like, come up here or something, seeing as you're a melee weapon user. Now, the only person who doesn't have a weapon right now is Krup Voosh. Now, I don't think we have another AT... No, we don't have another ATSD blaster cannon, so we do need to make one of those. You can have the EMP grenade launcher, although I'm not really sure how much that will help out, which is also very, very slow. I wanted to take a look at what's wrong with her at some stage. Okay, Harper, come over here. Let's get Cotway behind the wall. Oh my god, we've got too many people. Has everybody got one of these guns, even the new people? Because if they haven't, we'll obviously send any of the new people away. No, everybody has them. Huh. Fair enough. Right, so we will wait for... Orlean, what are you doing? Oh, right, of course, the Jedi. Right, so the Jedi will stand at the front line. There we go. And Krup Voosh will go and aggro them, while the others just stand there menacingly. Do you want to get behind a wall? Let's move Harper back here, and actually put you behind a battlement. There we go. Okay, that looks a little better. Where's our last Jedi? Where's Carl? Carl? Where's Carl? Excuse me, I'd like to... Alright, he's on his way. Thank you, thank you. Better late than never. Alright, let's go. So we should be able to... Oh, God, they're already firing mortar shells. Oh, God. Okay. I thought something was wrong with that. Okay, so what are we up against here? Standard conventional weaponry. They've got miniguns. They've got pump shotguns. This guy's bought a spear, which is brave, I guess. We've got snipers. Okay, so snipers actually might do a fair amount of damage to Krup, because he's going to have to get... His Force Lightning has a lower range than a sniper rifle, let's put it that way. Alright, take that out. Oh, come on, shit. Last time we were able to take out a mortar with a single hit. Now, we should have probably gone for the guy firing the mortar rather than the mortar itself in hindsight. Although I suppose that stops someone else getting on it. Oh, God. Don't know where that's gone. We'll worry about that later. Okay, round 2. Got it. Okay. It did take out the guy on the mortar as well, so it's not too bad. Are we okay? Everything fine? Oh, God, here comes another one. Shit. Careful. Careful. Where's that going? Oh, God, don't land there. Fine. That's okay. Nothing to worry about. It is raining as well, so the mortars really aren't going to do that much against us. Krup's got too close again. Okay, we're back on this game, are we? Let's move back a little bit. Okay, there we go. I imagine his Force Lightning must have a longer range than their guns, surely. There we go. Okay, good. One more hit, and we've got that mortar down, so back off again. Because I don't want Krup wiping out the entire thing, as hilarious as that is. I would like a little bit of challenge. Alright. Okay, move forward a little bit more. Let's go Force Lightning on you. Nope, no. Let's go Force Lightning on you. Oh! Oh, shit. Well, that worked out incredibly well. Might have accidentally killed most of them there, though. Do we even really need to do this? I'm sure Krup could have soloed this. Oh, God, the wildlife. Get it? Get it? Animals, please. Where is it? Overgrown Colossus. Get inside that herbivore area. Run! Run faster, you big shit. Please? Oh, God, it's going to die. We spent like 5 episodes trying to tame it. Alright, Krup's going to have to sort of take the... initiative here. Right, okay. Turn off all the robots. Recall all. Recall all. Go, go, go. Okay, Colossus, please. Colossus is going to get shot, isn't it? It really is going to get shot. Speaking of getting shot, I'm going to learn from my last mistake and actually move the Jedi back. Because although they're useful for deflection, Cotway has already felt the wrath of a deflection once already. So let's avoid that happening again. Surely our ATSD blaster cannons have a longer range than what they've got. Or not? Oh, God, it's going to die. The Overgrown Colossus is actually going to die, isn't it? Okay, we're on, though. These things are too powerful. This is absolutely nuts. Oh, now they're fleeing. Oh my god, that was too easy. That was way too easy. We need to crank up the difficulty, I think. I think it's genuinely time. I think we actually might be ready for that level of difficulty now. Something's really wrong with this. So, disgusting nutrient-based meals. So what I'm doing is we're going to take all of the lavish meals. But if we max that out, then they start to rot in 2.7 days. Is it because he's eating these? Okay. So we can take 9.4 days of food. Let's see how long the route is. So we want to go here and obviously try and improve relations. 2.6 days. Now, I'd rather not take this many disgusting nutrient-based meals, because I think it'll just upset him. Right. So you can take all the lavish meals, all the packaged survival meals, because unfortunately, we just don't have any others. And how long is it going to take? 2.2 days to arrive. Now, that's before we've loaded on the lightsaber crystals. Now, I can't imagine they're going to use much. No, they're barely any weight at all. Look at that. It's making almost no difference. Right, okay. That should be enough gifts, I think. Yeah, the regular crystals are worth 90. The synthetic red are worth 1,800. Doesn't really make any sense, but there we go. All right. And let's also just lower down the amount of meals. 2.3 days. So we don't need much more than 6 days of food. I'm going to take exactly 6 days of food just to be as safe as possible. All right. Boom. Your colonists will gather the items and leave. Krup has gone on a diplomatic mission just to prove that he's not entirely Sith. Speaking of which, Force Storm. Oh my god. You know, let's prove he's not Sith by getting the most powerful Sith force power, arguably, in the Star Wars canon. Okay, nice. That'll do. And there he goes. Alright, so maybe on the way back we also want to smash this bomb trout mugger village. Might be a bad idea. I think Krup could easily solo a whole village. We'll try it. We'll obviously drop these off. Then, once we've made allies with these guys, wiping out the hills to the uprising should be our first and foremost priority. Maybe the Empire. Maybe the rebels after that. And what about this? This is the Haytime Confederacy. It's a shame those guys don't like us because they are all the way on the other side of the planet. I might try and make an alliance with these ones as well. Save having to travel. Because to get to their base, we're either going to travel all the way around here, round the coast, or go up through here. And it's just not... Like, they're very, very defensible there, if not completely isolated. After a long journey, he's arrived. It took him... I don't know, but in the meantime, we did get... I'm literally no idea how long it took, but in the meantime, we did get our androids, which is quite nice. I did queue up... Yeah, so we're also halfway through android mine implants, which gives some combat upgrades, which is exactly what we're after here. Right. Tier 4 android requires what? 150 plasteel, 15 advanced components, 90 uranium, 1 AI persona core. Oh, and by the way, 4 gold. I mean, that's fairly cheap. Work governed by mechanoid disassembly speed. Let's do it. Create 1 tier 4 android. Wow. Actually, we need to make an AI persona core, don't we, first? What, do we make it this one, or was it? No, it was at the mechanoid table, wasn't it? Manufacture AI core. This is hideously expensive, but, I mean, probably a good sink of all these ridiculous amount of resources we've got from having basically everyone. We've got 23,000 steel. This is what happens if you have everybody working in the colony, whenever working in the mine when they can do nothing else. When you have your mine as your catch-all job, normally you do, like, what? Hauling, cleaning, I mean, sowing crops. We've done it the other way around, whereas that's high priority because we've got so many people to feed. And the quarry is... Oh, it's only 28% though. That's annoying. Gifts for my people. Gifts. We've got no food. Why can't I eat the packaged survival meals? What? Days of food 1? Packaged survival meal. Here you go, my dudes. Do you want to give them all of that? Well, that... Oh, fuck it. 184. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Okay, so we just want to get it... Well, what are they at now? How can I find out the current mood? Am I blind? Oh, for the love of God. I don't want to give them too much. Okay, they're at minus 75, so we need to do ideally, you know, around plus 175, which we should be able to do very, very easily. 157, 166. That would take them up to maximum mood. Okay, you can go over it, though. Just thought I'd point that out. So you can go up to maximum mood here. He's not eating his packaged 5 meals. We'll worry about that later on. Boom. Allied. Look at that. They've forgiven us for recruiting 2 people. Maybe sit down and had a nice conversation like, "Well, it's the Jedi way to kidnap children and leave their mothers in slavery," which is exactly what they did in The Phantom Menace, by the way. So it's not like Krup's an evil person who did something bad. The Jedi do way worse. Literally stole Anakin after winning him in a slave race, for Christ's sake. There we go. Anyway, it's risen past 75. If Kubo falls below 0, blah, 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 blah. Perfect. They are now our allies, and all it took was a shitload of lightsaber crystals. So now, and I like to think some clever negotiation, we're going to head back. And on the way... It says it's got 1.6 days of food now. I don't know. Anyway, on the way back, we're going to hit up Mugger Village. We're going to kill them all, and hopefully they'll have some food. But I think Krup Voosh is more than powerful enough to solo an entire village. And now Krup's run out of food, despite the fact that he's travelled all about half... Now he's got 0 days of food. What the fuck is going on with this? Items? 23 packaged survivor meals. Just eat them. just eat them. Oh my god, I know what I've done. I stopped them eating the bloody meals, and I bet that also applied to Krup Voosh, didn't it? Yeah, because I didn't want them eating, like, those meals if we had none left. I'd rather just leave them until more were cooked. But I bet I actually stopped... Yep, that's a good plan. There we go. Right, we good now? Hungry? We good? We gonna eat that? Gonna eat that food? Do I have to maybe assign it to him when he's on the go? Oh, God, please tell me you can eat it now. Oh, my God, hang on. Traveling, so hopefully this works. So just to confirm, package survivor meal is good. He is now set to traveling. He can now eat the package survivor meals. Confirm. 0 confirming. Oh, hang on. There we go. Just took a second. Right, there we go. That's what the problem was. Hey, but that's good that we've actually set that up separately. So I can actually go back to these guys and set them to eat only lavish meals or lower. Preferably not packaged survivor meals is what I'm getting at. Okay, that's fine. Oh, problem solved. I think we can sell them some steel. Call me crazy, but I'm sure we can afford to maybe offload, what, 10,000 steel? And then we'll buy all of your plasteel, all of your gold, all of your medicine, all of your components. We don't want the chem fuel, and we'll take all of your gold in the process. Thank you very much, my friend. We got a hell of a lot out of that. Like, actually an absurd amount. We got, like, thousands and thousands of silver. Nice. Okay, almost there. Build complete, create tier 4 android. Oh, my God. Oh, it's done. There he is. Sean number 147. Oh, that looks cool. You look like an actual people. That's very strange. So what are you good at? Not a lot. Ascetic, great memory, psychically dull. Seems okay. Doesn't seem too bad. Mechanical colonist. I wonder when they turn 16 whether or not they'll get another backstory. Crazy. That's cool. That's like genuinely very, very cool. Alright, and it didn't seem to have taken that long to build. Obviously, a lot of resources, but as for the actual crafting, I can't say I saw it, which is a little bit annoying, because I wanted to keep an eye on that, see how actually, you know, the amount of work it took. But, hey, that's pretty good. I think we'll leave that one there for today, simply because I just realised how long this episode's actually gone on for, and Krup still hasn't attacked the village yet. So we're going to start next episode with pretty explosive combat. I said war would be declared, and my god, war were declared. We've made an ally, we're about to go to war, we've built a tier 4 android. I mean, really couldn't get... Oh god, all the hats are starting to be churned out. Oh, because the Devil Strand Harvest probably came in, huh? Right, okay, so they've been churning out some more tailoring, eh? Look at that, we got a fresh new set of gear. This is cool. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. It's been a pretty good episode, I think, from every perspective. You know, good amount of progress towards our end goal. We've got Krup out on Diplo missions, making allies, and you know, paving the way for the future of this planet, which is going to be a Krup Voosh planet. And you know what? Big shout out to these guys for securing the future of the channel. Thank you to Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Haydog, Atmosis, Sedini, Tim Bragg, Loris, Crosis, Vacuous Backers, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Michael Muller, Mora, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Palvis Presley, Asuna Kirito, Conspired T, Jimbo, Orcswolf, Faguna Vasquez, Tom Terror 18, Average Gamer 419, Escape, Zazie 7011, Baniel, Faust, Gray, and Eric B. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for keeping the channel alive, uncensored, monetized, even though YouTube, not a big fan, all things considered. And a big thank you as well to Shari, Andrew Wilson, Nathaniel Lemberg, Euphrates, Icy the Great, Jack Allen, Wolfie, James Barnes, Vetimus Max, Panther Pearl, Giver Vanders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, The Sage, Joran DeVries, Haji Dumar, Arakira, Don, Crazy Pat, Alpha Scuff, Don 22 and 7, Seth McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, Sir Death, Acero, Nick, Will Wade, Hancock, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brennan, Dean St. Pickle, Adam Person, John Holiday, Zico, Jay Lara, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and Justin Plock.